you open your food truck or like I do social media because that's what sets my soul on fire.
The restaurant business is one of the highest failure business in the U.S. and around the world.
Welcome to Tanya and Sarasota, the podcast, episode 2. I'm so excited for today because this is going to be the first time that I'm ever interviewing a local business owner here on the podcast. So I want to welcome Eleonora, who's here in the studio with me.
Hi, Tanya.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
How cool is this studio?
Super cool. I love it.
I
was
always
talking about the lights.
The lighting. We look great. Bye-bye wrinkles.
Yeah.
I always give a shout out to Sunbiz Studios because this is just such an amazing way to record a podcast. And I always tell people, like, if you need to do something like this, highly recommend. So shout out to Sunbiz Studios. Thank you for being here today. I just want you to take a quick moment and just introduce yourself, your business, and tell us a little bit about you and your business.
Okay, so my name is Eleonora, and I'm Italian. I don't know if you can guess it, but I own Harvest and Art SRQ. It's a small food truck, and we started after we lost our restaurant in Anna Maria Island.
Which was when? What year?
2024. After Hurricane Helene, unfortunately, we were one of those business owners that got hit by the hurricane, and we had like 4 feet of water inside the restaurant. So
what kind of restaurant was it?
It was a breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
So we're kind of redoing the same concept, and but mobile. So, and the good thing about our concept is that we do everything with no seeds oil, organic ingredients. We select every day our ingredients by going ourselves to Detweiler's. And so the chicken, for the chicken salad, the tuna, the vegetables that you find in our cream cheeses, the fruits, the flour, everything is organic. Our flour is unbleached, not bromated. We really care about the ingredients because what we're seeing going on with the food today in today's world, it's insane. So we try to give out a product that is not just good when you taste it, but it's also good, like it doesn't harm you. So we use real ingredients. So our eggs are real eggs. We don't use any mix. If we use sugar, which we use very little, it's organic cane sugar, or otherwise I tend to use like honey, which is a superfood, maple syrup, all these kind of like natural substitutes. And if I do like gluten-free, which I'm starting to work on it, has to be like naturally gluten-free. I don't do any substitutes, any gums or any fillers.
So just so you know, that is why I chose you to be my first guest as a business owner, because a lot of people don't know this about me, but for many, many years, just following my intuition, I always tried to look for not just organic, but I would look to read the labels and the ingredients. Like if there was a bunch of crazy words, then I'd be like, maybe I shouldn't get that. And when I met you, and I went to your food truck twice now, and I experienced the food, which was absolutely delicious. And what I loved is that actually the second time I visited your food truck at Harvest and Heart, I had about an hour to kill, and I saw your post on Instagram saying that you were going to be at, what is it called? The Residence
of the Green.
The Residences at the Green. And so I had an hour to kill that morning. And so I took my daughter, we parked, I took her in the stroller. I went up to the food truck. I ordered, I love your not burrito. I love your bagel with the salmon and the capers. Oh my gosh. I got that both times. And then I got my daughter a muffin, and I always see on Instagram that you bake it.
Oh, yeah. I make everything.
Yeah, and I see your posts about, like, we use real ingredients, like no fillers, no gums. And, I know gums, like, they wreck your gut, and there's just a bunch of stuff. And If you follow me, I eat
Yeah.
everywhere and, I go out for experiences, but day to day at home, I have always paid attention to the ingredients.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what I absolutely love about your business. So that's why I wanted to invite you today and really put a spotlight on what you and your husband are doing as a family owned and ran business here in our city. So more people can know that you're an option. So if they're out and about, they can grab real food
Yeah.
made with real ingredients
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's absolutely tasty and it's made by, real people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
How long have you had your food truck for?
So we opened October 15th and
2025.
2025. So almost 4 months.
What made you start your food truck?
So after we lost everything with the hurricane, I am like, my mind, it's always like new ideas, new stuff. I
Of
cannot
course, you're a business owner.
I cannot stay still. I don't know how my husband keeps up with me, honestly. So I wanted to do something for myself because it give me the opportunity to work around my kid's schedule. And I really want to do something for myself. And that's how my husband has his own jobs. And so he help as much as he can, but it's mostly me. And yeah, after I didn't want to just sit still and wait for the opportunity, so I said, why not? Why I don't want to take the risk again? Because opening a restaurant nowadays it's super expensive, and it's always like it's a guess mark. You never know how it's gonna go. It's restaurant business is one of the highest failure business in the U.S. and around the world. So I didn't want to take the chance to do another big investment. So I say, you know what, I'm just gonna start from a food truck and then expand it and build my own business for the. And that allows me, also to be a mom and a wife to my husband. So, because we don't have a village.
Relatable. Totally relatable.
So,
Yeah, it's when you're, especially I think, as a mom, just like you, we're both business owners and we have to juggle pursuing our dreams with being a mom. And I'm not blessed to have my mom nearby. She lives 5 hours on a plane away, in California. And it's my fault. I moved here, so I can't blame her.
Well, I have my mom here, but my family is a very young family. They're all in like late 40s, 50s. So they all still work.
Yeah,
And,
it's
they go
tough.
about their life. My brother, unfortunately, it's 3 hours away. He lives in Boca. And it's not that I can say, hey, I need help.
Babysitter. Yeah.
Babysitter. No.
I get that.
So,
And I'm sure there's so many people watching or listening that can relate to this of women who just want to, pursue their dream. They have a vision for their business and they're like, yeah, I might have kids, but like in my heart, I have to do this. Like I want to do it so bad. So what made you take the leap and be like, all right, I'm going to open a food truck?
Just because I have, I graduated from one of the best schools in Italy. So I'm a chef. And
oh my gosh, what is it called? The school?
It's it's called the Italian Culinary School, and it's called Ferdinando Martini in Montecatini.
That you have to post that on your Instagram. Are you serious?
So, which my family didn't agree with for me to go to that school, by the way, because they were like, "Oh, you're a woman in Italy. They're mostly male chefs. What you gonna do? It's a hard work. You're gonna have a family one day." And I always been like so stubborn. There was nothing like even now. As I say, I don't know how my husband put up. But if I have something in my mind, I have to do it. And until I done it, I don't have peace.
This
So
is
I'm
why
like
I feel
that.
so connected to you.
Yeah.
So I saw on the Facebook groups, you're hustling. You're putting
yeah.
your business out there. I see you in all the groups, and I try to support you. When I see the post, I comment, and I'm
Yeah.
like, love their food
Oh, yeah.
because we have to support each other. We really do. And so I was like, she's the perfect first person to have on the show because I feel like comfortable. I feel like she's another woman,
Oh yeah,
a
I'm a
mom.
go-getter.
Yeah.
Don't
So it was
stop.
like perfect.
And even so, they tried to steer me away. Mom was like, "Oh, why don't you just go to another school? You know, you can be an interpreter, you can be a lawyer, you can be." Which I give her that because I don't take no for an answer, and I
My
argue
dad
pretty
told me
well.
I should be a lawyer too.
Yeah,
He's like, you need to be a lawyer.
yeah. And but I was like, no, I want to do that because that's the reason why is because I always been exposed to the restaurant business since I was a little girl. Like my uncles have restaurants, my mom had a restaurant, and I'm like, I want to do this. And so my oldest uncle come in one day. We were in vacation here because I always lived like between Italy and here.
And Sarasota?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So their restaurant here was called Bacos. So where Salute is now on the corner, Main Street, right next to Mattison, that was my family restaurant.
Oh, wow.
So after school, in summertime, we get like almost 4 months of vacation, and I was going to come here and work. There was no vacation for
So
me.
you, when you were a teenager, you would come to Sarasota from Italy and you would work
Yeah, with
in
my
downtown
uncle
Sarasota in your uncle's restaurant.
in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So one night he sat me down and was like, "So what do you want to do? Because after middle school in Italy, you have to choose your path. It's not
Really?
after high school; it's after middle school." So and I looked at him and say, "I want to do what you do," and he goes like, "You crazy." So they try to
I'm getting the chills. I don't know why.
they try to distract me from my purpose, and I say, "You know what? As a stubborn kid, I say, you don't get to say what I have to do. That's my decision." And I don't know, like as the Italian that my uncle is, like hearing that answer, I don't know what hold him back from like just smack me.
Why? Because like, how
But
dare you talk to him like
yes,
that?
because
Yeah.
I was 14, like definitely like living dangerously, and I took the liberty to answer him like that. So I will never forget. So my mom say this school was, as I say, it's one of the best culinary school in Italy. So they have a lot of students applying, and there is a psychological test that you have to do to get in, and it's only for the first. The first opportunity goes to the first 1,000 students who qualify. Then, otherwise, you can try to get in if you have a certain grade when you graduate from middle school. So I went and did the test, against my mom's will. She brought me there, made me do the test and whatever. And then she said, "Oh, I got a letter in the mail that you didn't pass the test." And I was so upset. I've spent like all summer,
You
like
didn't pass?
no. The thing is, because she did that to me because she wanted me to have good grades all the time. And then when I was heartbroken, but September was when it was time to go back to school after summer. I told her, "So what school you think I should pick? Because at this point I didn't get in, even though I have good grades. I'm still on a waiting list." And she goes like, "Here's the letter. Not only I did pass, but I was the first on 1,000 students to get in."
Oh my gosh. So she kept
So
it
I
from
was,
you?
yeah, I was so upset at my mom because she thought that because I would give up, but I didn't.
Oh my gosh. So you ended up going to culinary school in
Yes.
Italy. And then how did you end up moving from Italy to Sarasota?
So we moved. I used to live here with my mom when I was little because she had her brothers here, and my mom and my dad separated when I was a week old. So my mom always was a single mother, and when I was two, she decided to, try to move away after, she had, anxiety issues and like, with all the divorce thing. And so she came here and joined her brothers. And we lived here when I was little. My uncle were here, and we were all living like I was with my uncles and my mom. And then after my grandparents passed away, we were all the only ones in Italy left, me, my brother, and my mom, with no family, nobody. So we decided to just join the rest of the family here.
So you all ended up moving here.
Yes.
Very nice. So you really have a history in Sarasota,
Oh yeah,
even though you're born and raised in Italy.
yes.
You really have roots in Sarasota.
Oh yeah.
That's
My
amazing.
family has been in Sarasota like for more than 40 years.
And how do you like it here? I really want to know Sarasota versus Italy. What part of Italy are you from?
I'm from Florence.
Florence. So, like, do you like one better than the other, or?
So I left my heart in Italy because I still have like friends that we've been friends for like 18 years. We have kids like still talk almost every day, you know.
Same. I have friends in California like
Yeah.
that. Hmm.
But on the point of view of like, if you think food wise, like, you know, healthier lifestyle, you know, we walk everywhere, you know, the way the people are like so social. Like in Italy, the first thing that they do when you go and walk inside a restaurant is like, you don't even order like, here, manja. You know, we are so social. So
What is manja?
it means like eat, you know,
Oh,
they just
okay.
start putting food in front
Oh,
of you.
nice. I like that.
Yeah. And so definitely, yeah, the friendships, the social part, like the beauty, because everywhere you go, like so beautiful. You know, I cannot think about a region in Italy that is not like breathtaking. We have beautiful sightseeing, you know, mountains. We have beaches.
I've never been, and I can't wait to go one day and
Yeah.
experience
So
it.
we were spending like more like when I was younger, like summertime. We at the beach, which was 45 minutes away from my house, and also I have 45 minutes away the mountains. So in wintertime is snow, and I was going to ski. You know, that was one of my favorite things, like sports, go skiing. Like I miss that. But you know, also I like honestly I love Florida. So they're both like I have two homes.
Hmm.
So I do miss it, but I really enjoy Florida. I like the freedom. Like I like the fact that beside these few days that is
The cold.
freezing, you can just put a pair of shorts and a t-shirt and you know just get out of the house
Yeah.
and you know enjoy the beach. Enjoy. We have 8 hours away. We have the mountains. We've been plenty of time with my husband in Georgia. Like you can hike, you can
Yeah.
do anything. So. Um, Honestly, I couldn't pick which one I
Which one you
like
like?
better. I'm
That's how I
happy
feel.
here.
And that's how when people ask me like, "Do you like California better? Do you like Florida
Mm.
better?" I'm like, they're so different that, and I always say the same thing as you. I'm like, my parents are there, my best friends are there. That's where I grew up. I love the beach, and we're the same. I had the beach 5 miles from where I
Yeah.
grew up, and the mountains an hour away. So we had
Mm-hmm.
the same thing. So like those things I miss, and then of course there's things about Florida that I love. So
Yeah.
it's hard to pick.
Yes.
So in regards to your business, I have to ask. So you have Harvest and Heart.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have this beautiful food truck
Yeah.
serving our community this beautiful food that you're making,
Mm-hmm.
and now I know that you know went to culinary school
Yes.
and all of that, which is really cool background. How do you juggle your mom and business life?
So even though I have family here and my mom is here, like you know, if I need, um, for an emergency, like you know, there's been times that you know I have to go to the hospital in the middle of the night. Of course, I call my mom. You know,
Yeah, that's different.
I'm so lucky about that. But honestly, I have to shout out to my husband because he's like amazing. Like we are, and I know I'm very lucky because not a lot of people get these kind of relationships. But we
I
are a
don't know
team.
why I'm getting emotional for you.
We are a team. Like we're best friends. So it's never just me or just you or just him. You know, while we respect each other, like even when we're at the restaurant, I'll never step over his role. Like whatever you say, you know, it's
You
I
respect
have
it.
experience. I have your experience. We meet together, we talk about things. You know, we explain our point of views, and we work together with a solution to find a solution together. But for honestly, at the base of the relationship, there is respect. There's a lot of teamwork. So my husband is the kind of person that hey, I have to watch the kids. No, the kids are mine, and I'm not helping you. We're helping each other. So Same thing with the house. Um, it's not scared to put a laundry or to fold clothes, and I think that's should be a that's how it should be.
So that's how you juggle it.
Yes,
Is your hubby.
yes. I'm extremely lucky. I'm obsessed with my husband, but um, he's a great dad. He's a great husband. And I couldn't be luckier, honestly. So,
How old are your kids?
Victoria, the oldest one, is 9, and then Sophia's 5.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
we have. I feel now we're over like the hardest part.
For sure. That once they hit
Yes.
5, it's like your life changes.
But on the other side, we have the oldest one. Then we're going toward the teenage years, and it's so hard. So we also I have a very strict routine at home. Like, that's how we are able to like run a business and do everything we do. Because at 6:30 we wake up, we go to school, we get breakfast, and then we come home, snack, homework, 20 minutes TV, dinner, bed. My kids are in bed at 8:30. I don't, we don't drag them around.
You don't mess around.
No. And it works so well for them because being rested, like getting the rest that they need, like from 8:30 to 6, they give like their best of their self at school.
And,
They have, honestly, my oldest one, I cannot complain. She's an angel. Like, now the second one, it's a little more wild.
I feel like that's how it always is.
Yeah, no, right? Yes. So, but
I think that's the key is I feel very blessed because my 2 older sons, I have a 16-year-old and an 11-year-old. And, the situations I've been in weren't the best. And then I meet my husband, and me and him had a daughter, which she's turning 2 soon. And like, he is everything you're saying, like teamwork, best friend. I feel like when you have a husband that is your best friend and your partner, he wants you to pursue your dreams and to go after what you want in life because he loves you so much and he knows you won't be happy if you're not doing that thing that you love.
Absolutely.
It's not even about like having your own business. It's not about like, I have to go work. It's about you open your food truck or like I do social media because that's what sets my soul on fire. You are like the middle school girl who's like, this is what I want to do. And then everyone's like, what? You want to do that? And like, you have that fire in you.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you have a husband that's your best friend that genuinely wants you to be happy because you want him to be happy too.
Absolutely.
It goes both ways. When your husband wants you to be happy, they support you in your business because they want you to do that thing that you love because then you're a better mom, you're a better wife, because that thing in you is being fulfilled. Like, even if you're not reaching the level of success yet in your business, you still feel good because you're doing what it takes to get there. Right?
Yes.
It's like, I might not be there yet, but I feel good because I'm working hard and I'm doing what I know I need to be doing instead of you have a goal, you have a vision, and you're just stuffing it and you're not doing it. I can't be happy like that,
Absolutely. And, that's, I think, as you say, every time I go up to my husband with a new idea, which is quite a lot, he goes, yeah, okay, do it. Let's do it.
Do you ever feel like, what is he going to say? Is he going to think I'm crazy? Sometimes I'll like go to my husband.
Used to by now.
Sometimes I'm like, all right, so this is what I want to do. And I tell him, and then he's like, okay, do it. And then I'm like, oh, that's it? Like, I didn't know if he was going to be like, well, maybe think about this or like, no, usually he's like, just do it.
Yeah, he looks at me and goes like, okay, what you need to get done? Let's do it. And sometimes I'm like, really? He goes like, yeah, let's do it.
So what is your, like, what would make you feel like you reach success? I know that's hard for business owners because we reach success and then we want more. That's how I am. Like, so, I set a goal and I hit it and I'm like, okay, what's next?
I'm the same way. I always circle around. And again, I think what helps me is that me and my husband, we are exactly the same, but we also like the opposite. Like, he's calm. I'm the one that always like, what's next? What I have to do after? Like, but what it will make me feel that I reach success is that, and of course, my business runs smoothly, that I can get some help and spend more time with my kids. That's always
Nice.
the goal. Like, be present for my kids, because we are young parents. I'm 35 and my husband 41. We had kids fairly young for the modern day and the age. Um, so I believe like I really want to get to a point where with my daughter I always see like these videos like Utah, Colorado,
You want to
Arizona.
travel?
I want to travel. I'm a Sagittarius, so I love traveling. I love adventure, and I really would like when my daughters get to a point that they can do it like a road trip. Yeah, travel the U.S., travel the world. Yeah, do things with them.
That's
I
amazing.
don't. I think there's nothing. There is nothing better for your that you can give your kids. Like bring them around the world and show them other culture, other uh, sightseeing, other
Yeah,
states.
that's beautiful. I think as a business owner, taking it to the next level and hiring people to work, so you can go do what you have to do, whether it's spend time with your
Hmm.
family. That's always such a dream, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
like.
such a blessing to
I mean,
find people who love your business like
yes,
you do
yeah,
and to give the customers like that great
yeah.
experience you do. You can do it.
Like you see, like still being there, but if I wanna get like 2 3 weeks vacation to spend time with my kids, not feel guilty about it.
Yeah. Like your business is still running and
Yeah,
then you're spending time with your kids.
yeah.
You're going to get there. I know you are. I could tell from your personality. You're going to make it happen. So, all right. I always want to, in my Tanya and Sarasota podcast, I always want to ask every guest what their favorite restaurants are in Sarasota, or
Uh-huh.
it could be, like Lakewood Ranch, Venice. It doesn't matter, just our area. What are some favorite spots that you like to go eat at?
So that's art because as an Italian, I'm really picky. But like my favorite pizza place, absolutely, that I think he makes the best pizza in Sarasota. Like, there's none like it. Is I think it's Trattoria Bella Napoli in downtown.
Oh,
Cesare, I think he makes
wait,
a
say it again.
Trattoria Bella Napoli.
Is that the guy that used to work at Osteria
Yes.
and then he opened up his own spot?
Yes.
Okay, I follow him on, I think I follow him. Okay, I do follow him on Instagram. I might follow him on Facebook. And he seems like he has such a good
Oh
personality.
yeah, he's
Do you know
absolutely
him?
hilarious. Yeah, I love him. He's absolutely hilarious. Yes, I see his video because I know him like for some years now. Him and his wife were both like not friends, but a close acquaintance. And he's hilarious. I follow him on his personal Instagram, and it's so funny. The other day he
He's
posted.
so good at making
Oh
videos.
yeah, he posted a video the other day, and he was like, it was a Ferrari parked right outside the restaurant. He goes like, "Hey guys, here's as a business owner, like this is how a business owner goes home." And he said, he walks over the Ferrari, grabs the bike, and just pedals
Oh, like next to the
away.
Ferrari.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna have to go try his restaurant out. I've
yes.
heard fantastic things
Oh yeah,
about his pizza. I think his pizza was award winning, like in like
Las
Vegas or
Vegas.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yep.
Okay, and any other restaurants you
Then
love?
I really love Selva. That's our date night spot, and I like more like the original one downtown Sarasota. So Selva, it's a definite date night spot, and um, yes.
Their
So
food is
those,
so good.
yeah, those are like
I tried out
our
Selva
to
for
go
the first
places.
time. My friend Sierra, which I'm so sad she just moved to Kentucky, but she was like, "You haven't been to Selva yet, and
Yeah.
you go to all these places." I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
"No," and she's like, "I'm taking you." So
Oh yeah.
we went together, and oh my gosh, it was so good.
Mhm.
Their food is fantastic.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I could see why.
And then our favorite place for dessert is definitely Settimi on St. Armand Circle, the gelato place.
Wait, what is it called?
Settimi.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I went there and did a video about them, I think last year.
Yeah.
And I love that they have been there. It's like a family owned business. And I think his uncle used to own it and then he took it over. And like
Yeah.
it's been in the family for a really long time. And then you can go to the back.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it, but he was like, sometimes you can come here and in the back you could watch us make the gelato.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that spot is really cool.
Yeah. And honestly, there's been so many restaurants opening, that I can keep up.
A lot.
And we don't go out a lot because mostly sometimes when we go out, we get like not so good experiences. And so before we go out and,
is the food in Italy so much better?
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you're like, it's okay here.
Yeah.
But I hear that from so many people from different countries. Like my dad is from Turkey. He's Armenian, but born and raised in Turkey. And he's like, the food is like the best food you'll ever have. And then growing up, my dad would always be like, we're not going out to eat. The food here is, excuse my language. I guess it's my podcast. I could say it. But he would be like, the food here is bullshit. It's not good. Like, and then my mom is from Mexico, so she would cook every night.
Yes.
Like, everything was homemade from my mom.
But that's how we do. We make our own breakfast. We make our own lunch.
Yes.
Because we're both chefs. And my husband's a chef too. So he mostly cook. And when you're married to a chef, and you're also like a chef yourself, you're like, not to be pretentious, but like, honestly, my husband makes the best Italian food, I think, in my opinion, around there.
And that's why you have your own business where you guys make food. Duh.
Yeah.
So
I like to support other local people, but
for sure,
it is what it is. Like, honestly, if I have to go out and spend my hard-earned money, it has to be like really worth it.
Yes.
So that's why, pizza, we go Trattoria Bella Napoli or Selva for date night.
Yeah, Selva, I feel like even the service, like everything is amazing.
Yeah.
That's so important to me, is to get good service.
Absolutely.
So my actual last question, what do you like eating from your food truck menu? Or what do you recommend if someone watched this video and they're like, okay, I'm going to follow Harvest and Heart on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to go check them out. What would you recommend and what do you love?
So my favorite thing is really, I didn't know like until I tried it myself, but like the Taylor ham with on the Kaiser roll with egg and cheese.
Oh,
it's my favorite breakfast thing.
Okay, I'm going to try that next time I come.
Yes, and we make our own Kaiser rolls. So
I saw that.
Yeah.
I love when you have to post more.
Yes.
Because when you post, I'm like, oh, she made it? Okay, I have to go try it. That's why I got the muffin for my daughter. Because I was like, I know she makes it, so I'm going to get it.
Yeah. I make like everything. And honestly, even the muffins, like either, like if usually as soon as we put them out, they're gone. Because you see, they're nice and big. Like,
they're beautiful.
And you saw the video of the cookie that we make. We make the New York style cookie now. The chocolate chip, the big ones. Yeah, those two. I put them out. They were gone in days.
So the breakfast roll, is that what it's called? Like
it's a Kaiser roll.
Kaiser roll.
Taylor ham and egg and cheese.
And okay, what else?
And the cookies you have to try next time.
Okay, I will. And then one more thing. What else would you recommend for people to try?
The Nova is very good too.
Yeah.
The Nova, and also like we made, I think, in my opinion, very good Philly cheesesteaks.
Philly cheesesteaks?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, actually, that's the one I'm gonna try. Even if it's like 9 a.m, can I order it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And also like for we also my next step is to I'm doing like I'm taking now dye-free to make my own coloring buttercream because I want to start making cakes because I'm also like a baker. After I graduated culinary school, I did 2 years of baking classes.
You are a go-getter.
Yeah. But I want to do like the dye free. I want to get it onto
So,
that.
okay, so tell me about, so is this the net other business you're going to do, or is it going to be part of the food truck?
So this is more like the other business that I'm working on. So probably when the podcast comes out, it's already up and running. The next, so what I want to do is beside, I would like to find a more stable location for the food truck, so people know always where we are,
Nice.
so everybody can reach us. Also, I want to start like I started this whole thing about no seeds oil because I like you. I did some research. I struggled with some health issues in the past, still do. So I started researching, and I would never imagine like what really like food can do to you, like the wrong ingredients. So that's why I started this whole thing too, like to give people like the access to more cleaner ingredient. And I want people to be able to have the same food they have at the truck, expanded like to meal prepping. And so I have a lot of friends that have kids in sports, and most time I see they end up like, oh, Culver's, McDonald's. I'm like, why, And they're like, oh, because we don't have time. We're always
Yeah.
on the run. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what? I talked to my husband, and I told him, hey, I had this idea. What do you think if like I'll start this other side of the business and do meal prepping for family. Like they buy the meals, like they put the order in, and they just we deliver it. And when they come home from soccer, like they just have to put it in the oven and heat it up. And we do like not just clean ingredients, but like I cook like all in aluminum, glass. I don't do any like you will never see in my house. Anything non stick. Absolutely not. So the same thing I do in my house, I do for the business. I don't use non-stick pans. I don't use any chemical release
I need
pans.
to DM you about that because I haven't really learned about that stuff.
Oh, I
So I'll
have
be
a,
DMing
I'm
you.
a, I'm a whole word from makeup to household. I learned like in my next episode, my husband, I say, I think you know what, I think we're gonna start switching the lights out and do like circadian rhythm, like the orange lights
Like
at
the
night.
LEDs are not
Yeah,
good for you,
no,
huh?
it's like the blue light, like really keep you awake. I saw with my daughter at night. If they watch TV before night, they have a hard time falling asleep. It literally like messes with your brain. It's
Yeah.
it's no joke.
Yeah. And the food does too. The food
Oh yeah,
messes with your brain.
oh yeah.
It's all like chemical and addiction. Um, it's not good. It's
Especially for us women, it messes
in our
especially with
hormones. See, I know the basics, and
hormones.
that's why I love what you're doing at Harvest and Heart is because when I am, like you said, when I told you, when I have time to kill, first of all, I want to go support a locally owned and ran business. And that's something that I kind of want to close this off with and tell the people
Mm-hmm.
is I feel very blessed that I have a lot of people in our community that follow me and they're like, where should I go eat? Like, let
Mm-hmm.
me go to her page. Let me go through her videos. I've
Yeah.
heard that from a lot of people. It's like, oh, and I don't know where to eat. I go to your page and I
Yeah.
just scroll and find
Yes.
something. And I want people to know, like, when you're on the go, try to stop somewhere that's locally owned and ran
Mm-hmm.
because this is people's dreams that you're
Oh yeah.
fueling. Instead of
Absolutely.
going to Starbucks, you know, and getting a coffee and a breakfast sandwich,
Mm-hmm.
go on the Harvest and Heart Instagram and see where they're at, or
Oh
your favorite cafe or favorite local coffee shop. Like, don't just go to your local
yeah.
Starbucks or Dunkin' Donut or whatever because it's faster. You're literally fueling people's dreams and passions and things that they have worked so hard for when you make the decision of this might be easier, but I'm going to drive an extra mile to go support this locally owned and run business. And you're getting cleaner ingredients. Like, think about the fact that when you eat from Harvest and Heart Food Truck, you're getting real food that's literally made, with love and
Yeah.
passion. And like milk, eggs, sugar,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
real
And care.
stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about, your kids' health or your health. It goes such a long way. So I really just I do want this podcast to be about supporting our
Local
locally owned
business.
and ran businesses. That's it. It means so much to me. My dad has a seafood business back
Yeah.
home, and does like farmer markets and swap
Oh
meets
wow, that's
where
beautiful.
he sells seafood.
Uh-huh.
And I grew up seeing my dad work so hard.
Oh yeah.
And like when people shop from him, he has the most fresh seafood. Like they catch it on Wednesday and then he's selling it on Saturday from the ocean. Like it's not like farmed, disgusting poison fish that is being fed weird food.
Yeah.
Like this is my dad's business is like you're eating real food. And not only when you go to his business, you're getting real food that's good for your body, that's
Mm-hmm.
natural, like food we're supposed to be eating, but also you're supporting a family and a locally owned business.
Absolutely.
And that's what it is, with Harvest and Heart and other businesses. As you go there, it's better for you and you're supporting someone's dream.
And what I saw like about our small businesses, like the difference really like that we care. Like small businesses care. Cause I've been like we sometimes we go to corporation because we have friends and they go like, oh, I don't want to mention
Meet
the
me
name,
here.
but meet me here, and we had a complaint because my daughter meat wasn't cooked. And I'm not gonna give a 5-year-old a rare steak, so they just oh okay, I'm just gonna have a remake it, and they just comp the check. Like they don't care because they buy in bulk. Like they buy bulk steaks for like
Super
cheap,
hmm
which who hell
We don't
know where it's coming from.
We don't even know
what
if
it is.
we don't even. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say we don't even know if it's from like another country that's
know.
not clean, and you're like, we don't even know what it is. Seriously, that's how it. I'm sorry, but
And by the way,
I'm one of those people that believes that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, me too.
You don't know where that
You don't know what you're eating.
is. It really beef? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen restaurants serving you veal and it's pork. I worked in these kind of restaurants.
oh
And
my god.
I quit the moment I found out. I'm like, no, I cannot put up with this. I cannot lie to the customer.
All right. So, what is something that you want to end this with? I would love for you to share, how people can follow you on social media. Anything else you want to share?
So we are on Facebook and Instagram and Harvest and Heart SRQ. And, we post our schedule every Tuesday afternoon where we at. And as I say, hopefully we are going to find more stable location soon. I'm looking for the perfect spot where to park the truck. And also what we have coming up, it's called Good Food Society. I already have an Instagram page.
Which is for the meal prepping?
For the meal prepping.
Oh my gosh. I
And-
didn't know you had a name.
Yeah. Yes.
Amazing.
So it's going to be like what I'm trying to do is also like getting inside the market, which is kind of harder because there's a long waiting list. There's a lot of people that want to get inside the market. And we're going to have stuff like also like little market stuff. Like so our homemade granola, our homemade protein bars.
Nice.
So everything clean, no additives, no sugars. Like my granola has organic maple sugar inside. So, and also we're gonna start making and I'm gonna have it on the truck too. We just bought an espresso machine. Yeah, I'm gonna start making specialty coffee with my own
Lattes.
coffee syrup. I'm making my own.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
so they're super clean ingredients. Yeah.
That is so exciting.
Yes. So you know what you're getting all around.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to just keep getting to know you and your business and like coming out and trying different things. And I'm so thankful that you came on today.
And
I've told her so many times already. I'm like, you're the first business
Yeah.
owner I'm doing this with. It really means a lot to me that you came on and, you're putting yourself out there and
I'm
doing
so
things.
thankful to be the first one. It was
Yeah.
like honored to be here with you today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It goes both ways. It's, We have to support each other. This
Absolutely.
city is so small. Everyone knows each other,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's just about, supporting each other,
Yeah.
and we all just grow together.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes.
Especially against, the giants.
For sure. For sure. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am going to post links to everything we talked about. I'll put the Harvest and Heart Facebook link, Instagram link. Make sure you tune in to their social media every Tuesday to see
Mhm.
where they'll be, and just follow them on their journey as they just launched their business, relaunched because they had
Yeah.
their restaurant before, and then now they relaunched as a food truck, and just follow them on their journey and support them because, as a community, I think we should all be doing what we can to support our local businesses and helping fuel each other's dreams. So please leave a comment, like this video, just help support my podcast episodes since it is brand new. I would
Mhm.
appreciate that so much. Send this to a friend, have them listen to it, and help us spread the word about this show. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Tanya, for having me. It was such a pleasure.
Yes.